Welcome back. This is Dick up here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee, and today we're going for a test drive in a 1948 Mercury Coupe. Got a 350 under the hood with power steering. Sounds like a gear drive. Pretty clean car all the way around. Disc brakes on the front, drum in the rear. We're gonna be taking her down the road, pointing out any kind of flaws so you know exactly what you're buying when you get here. Check out maplemotors.com for financing, shipping options, wheels, tires, parts, and accessories. You can also hit that subscribe button for daily content. We post classic cars pretty much every day. All right, guys, about that time. Let's go for a ride. We're gonna look around this interior before we take off here. Go ahead and place your bets. Do you think that horn works? This car is in great shape. Back seat's in good shape as well. Got some speakers back here in the package tray. The interior's a little bit saggy over here in the corner, but nothing major. It's actually pretty tight. Headliner's really clean and really white. Go ahead and start her up. A little bit of a drag there. Oil pressure is at 40. Water temperature is at a good 180. Volts are up. Gas gauge is about halfway there. Let's try this radio. Looks like it's cutting on, and are we jamming? Even got a tack over here. I'm not hearing anything coming out of the tunage here. Speedometer is showing the mileage here, and it's unknown. This is a 48 model. Go ahead and try this horn. You ready? Oh, wait. Horn works. All right. So I'm trying to give away some gear. The only way we're gonna do it is if there's somebody in the middle of that parking lot. When I get back, I'll leave these cones unblocked. If just some random car is parked there, the first person to mention the color of that car gets the shirt. I'll be watching for the comments. If there's no car there, I'm sorry. Most of the time when I come back here after this, there is somebody there, but it's funny, the last couple videos there's not. Let's hit the road and see how this one runs and drives. Okay, we're gonna take off here. Had to wear the cat today. We got some snow, a little bit of snow last night, didn't accumulate to anything. I did notice it needs seat belts in this one. And one thing I haven't tried is these wipers. Look how little they are. They're new too. Right, we're in gear here. Anything that I see, I will let you know. That's why I do these videos. Car is pulling a little bit to the right. If I let go of the steering wheel, I'll end off in Brian's parking lot here. Mirror's a little crooked there too. Got that fixed. Feels like it's got a lower gear. You want to see if this kick down's hooked up? I do not believe it is. The brakes are touchy and they feel good. Motor feels pretty good too. It sounds great. Oil pressure's on up there too, about 55. We're definitely gonna stop at the gas station up here. The gas gauge is working. It's floating around half a tank here. Turn signals are popping up on the dash. They got little LEDs on here. The steering is nice and smooth. Felt pretty tight going down the road. It's just pulling to the right. All right, guys, we're going to stop off in here, and then we are going to head on over to the church over here get some undercarriage shots and drive by the camera a few times. And I'm also gonna do a walk around video all the way around this car, pointing out any kind of flaws that I find. All right, let's do this. Crazy about a Mercury. So crazy about a Mercury. Every time I get in one of these cars, that's what goes through my head. I don't know why. Well, I kind of know why. Engine temp's right at 200 on this one. Oil pressure's at 30. We're gonna head on back to the lot now. So far, so good. Pretty smooth ride too. You can see, look how tight that steering is. As soon as I turn, it turns. Still pulling to the right gradually. Need to tighten my mirror up in there. That's the second time I've had to adjust it. Coming up on that road with the speed bump, we're gonna hit it at a moderate speed, listen for rattles and shakes. That's the best I can do with suspension, and through a test drive, through a video here, I can kind of give you a 1 to 10 scale here. But you gotta manually turn these turn signals off too. Here's the bump. I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10. It's not too bad. Still older suspension, feels good though. It didn't rock me around, that's for sure. All right, we're right around the corner. Hopefully somebody has pulled into the lot. I hate to say that because they don't like when people do that, but if some car is sitting randomly, a random customer is sitting in the car lot when we get there, the first person
to tell me what year, I mean not year, what kind of car it is gets this t-shirt. So one lucky winner here. Hopefully this works, because this will be the third test drive in a row that I've left the gate wide open and nobody's been inside the lot. But I will point it out, I'll tell you. Obviously I'll be honest. Let's do this. Somebody there? And it's not yet, guys. One day, probably today, because I got 2 more test drives to do, you will be able to see it. I appreciate y'all watching. Thanks for riding with me, guys. Hey, if you have any other questions, visit maplemotors.com. I have close to 100 detailed pictures of every car on the lot. And if you hit subscribe to the channel, you'll be able to see daily content. So check that out. We got over, I know we're over 1,500 videos. I think we're more like 1,700, but tons of content on this channel to watch. I want to thank you for sharing and liking the videos. That helps us out greatly. So if you want to get financed, you want to get shipping information, you want information about what cars we get in, go to maplemotors.com. We update that every Monday, and all of that is accessible there. Also, there's a walk-around video of every car. This is a test drive. Hit that walk-around link. Check out the chips and scratches. Check out the undercarriage and the inside. And we'll even get a inspection on what works and what doesn't. I appreciate y'all watching. Thanks again, guys.